It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got room. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Off the play fake. O'Neal. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made right side by Wilson. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But
oh, my God.
Time is intercepted.
Oh, my God.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 3 first half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him a first down. And it continues to test the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Stafford now to throw. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10. O'Neal will get that to Emil Smith-Marset. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one drops down. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. O'Neal. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Mark, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. Akers has got the first down and then some. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stafford on first down. He's got long over the middle, complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Jesus Christ.
From the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Here's Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Garbage.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to run with Akers. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Stafford.
Oh, my God, no!
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 40.
Hell no!
Potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll run on first down. Cook. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they're pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 36 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Play action. O'Neal. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Off the play fake. O'Neal. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a run with Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go down at the 28. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run it again with Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Running for it, here's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cook following the penalty. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he'll get it up past the 20, to 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. O'Neal over the middle here to Wilson. And he will have a Vikings first down. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Good strike, the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford going up top for Cobb.
Oh, my God!
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is easy. This is easy. Easy money.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chain.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And the Rams are right back in this football game. And I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st down at Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete.
Come on!
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. A quick throw, but
Come on, man. He's dropping everything.
Back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's long. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it to the 32.
On the ball.
Enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Akers.
On the ball.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been.
Third down coming up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this.
I had no idea you threw a stack like that. I was saying, all right, see what I can do. You're lucky. If you ever play again, you're lucky.
Always say the same thing, though. They said the tone early,
I had no
right?
idea.
They started fast, so I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will be
I had no idea his team was just stacked like that. I had no idea. I walked into not even a clue knowing his defense looked like that. He's lucky.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire
He's lucky.
crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I had no idea his team was just stacked like that. I had no idea. It's not even a clue knowing his defense looked like that. He's lucky. He's lucky. I left me a message earlier and I deleted it. And because I think I sneezed some shit in the middle of it and I straight up. And what I was going to tell you was, I got this defense situated to where I want you to throw deep, throw underneath, and I'm coming up to make hits. And I put the right people, the personnel in to come up and make hits. And my team hits, bro. I don't know if you saw that. Well, I know you saw it, but I'm coming to make hits. So I'm looking for more of those. I think I caused 3 fumbles that game. I think I got 3 of them. But I got to quit throwing interceptions. His D-line was scary, bro. His D-line was fucking scary. So I didn't want to wait the pocket. And I'm throwing underneath. He was working underneath. But, yeah. He won't beat me again. Now that I know how stacked this team is, and, yeah. I couldn't remember the plays I wanted to call. I gotta write this shit down and leave it right here when I play. I need a play sheet. I left you a message earlier and I deleted it. And because I think I sneezed or some shit in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, I won't leave this message straight up. And what I was gonna tell you was, I've got this defense situated to where I want you to throw throw underneath, and I'm coming up to make hits. And I put the right people, personnel in to come up and make hits. And hey, so I figured out late what he was doing, but I just didn't have my plays sitting around so I could do it. So he's sitting in cover 4, quarters, palms, whatever, right? And so I took a few shots trying to beat it, but this dude didn't match. And I realized he has cover 4, quarters and shit, but he has set some depth on flats or on the routes, on the zones, so they don't match. So he wiped out his match. So everything he's running is pretty much just cover 4, drop, show 2. And so you saw when I hit it with Cooper Cup the first time, right? Boom. Yep, it works. Kind of have but then he started using it, and then I just didn't want to wait. I got impatient trying to throw it, so I still go over his head. But Cooper Kupp isn't the fastest, and I said I'd rather have Cooper Kupp catch it because I think he has a more stability in getting it. But it just solidifies my plan in terms of I got to be more patient, but also have a few more options to beat cover 4 drop show 2. And I do have it. I just couldn't fucking remember it.
Hey, so I figured out late what he was doing, but I just didn't have my plays sitting around so I could do it. So he's sitting in cover 4, quarters, palms, whatever, right? And so I took a few shots trying to beat it, but his dudes didn't match. And I realized he has cover 4 palms and quarters and shit, but he that's all.
Man, let me tell you, you played the most wackest game ever. So I got everything you do, bro. Like I was like, all right, I'm taking notes, and I was trying to come back, but I was also my fucking tight end kept dropping shit. So you may have some mid zone, deep zone out, some shit you kept hitting. But here it is, man. You run quarters, palms, whatever, and you have some zone depth set. So it wipes out the matching for those things, and you just back up and you have your guys set whatever in a really small, like underneath safeties, whatever, and hope that your D line gets there, bro. And you got like 4 D line and JJ Watt and all those guys. So you just really have the passive, aggressive D line rush, and you're playing back and looking to make zone knockouts or you get the sacks, bro. Like it was like, okay, I got it. But once I wasn't paying attention. I was looking out for your line. But once I understood, these guys, it's not quarters, it's not palms. Oh, he's got some kind of mat. He's got some type of zone. Once I picked it all up, man, I was like, I got this. But I just kept going picks because I couldn't remember my play call. Like, all right, okay, what's that play? What's that play? And I have like a series of plays to destroy exactly what you do. I just couldn't think of it in time. I should have pushed pause and looked at my notes and some shit, but. Yeah, man, I got you, bro. Your team is stacked, bro. I see what you're doing. Yeah, you got all D line to stop the run. You got 4 aggressive dudes to stop the run and pass. Daniel Hunter threw me off my momentum twice. Made me throw a bad pass early. I was like, all right, I was trying to just still throw with your D lineman, and they kept fucking disrupting me. But once I figured out, man, what you were doing, like I said, he's running some kind of zone depths, and he's got quarters and palms and shit. All right, I got it. But since you was dumb, you didn't have any matching on. I was like, all right, but I figured it out, bro. I cracked it, and then and then I kept trying to go to the hole on the same play, and I realized that I couldn't remember my other plays. I have more plays, I just couldn't remember the concepts. But good game. You won't beat me again, but good game. Yeah, your D line is tough.
Yeah, man, I got you, bro. Your team is stacked, bro. I see what you're doing. Yeah, you got all D line to stop the run. You got 4 aggressive dudes to stop the run and pass. Daniel Hunter threw me off my momentum twice. Made me throw a bad pass early. I was like, all right, I was trying to just still throw with your D lineman, and they kept disrupting me. But once I figured out, man, what you were doing, like I said, he's running some kind of zone depths, and he's got quarters and palms and shit. All right, got it. But since you just don't, you didn't have any of the matching on. I was like, all right, but I figured it out, bro. I cracked it, and then and then I kept trying to go to the hole on the same play, and I realized that I couldn't remember my other plays. I had more plays, I just couldn't remember the concepts. But good game. You won't beat me again, but good game. Yeah, your D line is tough.
Fuck.